This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about CJ Gardner-Johnson dissing Travis Kelce. Also, Josh Sweat, is he hitting that stand? We'll see. We'll talk about it. And lastly, AJ Brown want to repeat, but let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we hop straight into it, even though the football season is over, you can go into Bet US, bet on the Super Bowl favorite, who you got winning the division next year. It's multiple bets you can make. And also if you're into the NBA, of course, you can bet on that as well. But again, use promo code YouTube 150. First deposit, 150% boost. Next to deposit, 125% boost up to $2,000. Shout out to them guys at Bet US, man. All right. So let's get into some quick hits. Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, as reported at 9:32, I'm timestamping this AM on the Tuesday. It looked like he will be finalizing his deal today. I didn't get the official report yet, but that's what Ian Rappaport, report. I'm happy I didn't make the video last night because I was going to go on my theory that I believe he's going to try to stay, but because this came out today and he might sign today. Hey, man, congratulations to Kellen Moore. And I would say this about Kellen Moore. A lot of people got a gripe with him. Like, they felt like the passing offense could have been better. Certain things he could have done could have been better. I would say this, a positive about Kellen Moore is that we had a lot of coordinators here, obviously. He's the first coordinator where I felt like we say, hey, man, we got a good O-line. We got a good running back. Just stick to the run. I would say this, Kellen Moore, after that, week 4 or whatever, he went into this thing like running is going to be the priority. And I would give him props for that because we were like, come on, offensive coordinators, we got to run the ball. Hell, we ran the ball so much. Remember, it was controversy. Like, damn, where the passing game at? And we had games, of course, obviously the Super Bowl. But when you think of Pittsburgh, even like, I say the Green Bay game week 1, we had a couple games where as though we had to pass the ball a lot, but not too much. Not too much. And it led us to the Super Bowl and it led us to a Super Bowl victory. But all in all, man, I got to give Kellen Moore props to that. I think he's going into a bad situation. Hopefully, the Saints give him at least 2 years. And you know what's messed up, too? Remember when Jonathan Gannon had a interview with the Arizona Cardinals and he stayed in Arizona after the Super Bowl loss? Like, they basically kicked him off the plane. We had the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Hell, Kellen Moore traveled back, probably partied, and now probably collecting his stuff and about to head to New Orleans and finalize the deal. But we like Jonathan Gannon, man. You cheated us out of a Super Bowl. Hell, I thought of that. Like, damn, man. We could have been 3-time Super Bowl champs, but no reason to dwell on the past. It is what it is. But again, shout out to Kellen Moore. Not too many quick hits. That's my only one because the season is over. So let's get into CJ Gardner-Johnson dissing Travis Kelce. I don't know what it is with CJ Gardner-Johnson and these tight ends. He loved to diss them and go at them. I remember a couple years ago he went at Zach Ertz, and now he's going at Travis Kelce. And the beginning of the game, he let it be known we hitting. And it was a hit he put on Travis Kelce. He wanted Travis Kelce to get mad. Maybe there was some drawing back and forth on the field that we don't know. And he put up something, and the Swifties got a little mad. He was like, you should have said with the thick John. You should. I don't get how that was like body shame. This is not the shade room, but I don't get it. I don't understand it. They saying he's body shaming Taylor Swift. I don't know, but yeah, Swifty's mad and they saying all types of egregious stuff to him. But I didn't feel like he went at Travis Kelce current girl. Is just like it's just football. It's when the football world meets like the popular culture world. It just don't mix. Like you seen Taylor Swift face when everybody was born her. She didn't understand. Like this is the sports world. We know you rock with the Chiefs, This is basically an Eagles home game. You getting booed if they put you on the big board. So hey, look, man. Again, back to CJ Gardner-Johnson. I love that guy, bro. I do. He gets in opponents' heads. He plays hard every single down. And he was even tweeting out like, I told y'all, like, if we had a neutral field back in 2023, well, the right field, and we was able to get that pressure like we've been doing all year in that 2022 season, we would have beat y'all. Chiefs fans kept saying, y'all complaining, this, that, and the third. Look, right field, turf, dome, pass rush, and that ain't even the same pass rushers. So imagine if we had Hassan Reddick and those guys on that good field. We would have won that game. Plain and simple. Plain and freaking simple. I believe they was out coached. Our players were obviously better. Hell, y'all kept saying Patrick Mahomes is better, which he is, can't lie. But Jalen Hurts had the better game. Jalen Hurts had the better game. So, again, man, CJ Gardner-Johnson being the pest, doing what he do, dissing Travis Kelce, Swifties getting mad. I love it. I love every bit of it. All right, so Josh Sweat. He spoke about free agency. He like the money is cool, but I want the perfect or the right situation. So that let me know, or to me personally, I think he's sending a message to Howie Roseman like, look, I don't want a super discount. I want to get paid, but if y'all able to pay me something, whereas though I could take a slight discount, sure, I would come back to Philadelphia. That was my interpretation of it. Because why go to like the Giants or something, or even like Washington or something, and get paid a boatload of money knowing you're not going anywhere? Why go to one of these weak teams? And that was the same thing about Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith took a pay cut for this moment. Like, why go to mad teams could have used Devontae Smith? A lot of them, he could have demanded the trade or just played out his contract and signed somewhere. But he's like, nah, I want to be here. I take the pay cut. I still get generational money. And I know I'm going to win. That's exactly what he did. And that's why you pay A.J. Brown early. Like, look, we're going to pay you early. Because if we don't, we're gonna have to pay you like $38 million. He paid them early. He still wasn't that top 3 highest paid wide receivers. He didn't have to accept an extension at that time, but he did. And now look, I think Jalen Hurts gonna restructure. And it's gonna be a matter of time. He's gonna restructure. And we're gonna be able to sign more players. So it's gonna be a fun free agency because Josh Sweat could have went somewhere last year. But he like, nah, I want to come back to Philly. So we'll see what Josh Sweat do. And I got to give him a lot of props. I think it started week 13 all the way up to the NFC Championship game. I'm like, I don't know, man. Josh Sweat been disappearing. He not getting any sacks. He been stuck at 8 sacks for weeks after weeks after weeks. But he saved his best performance on the biggest stage. I kept saying, if Jalen Hurts didn't get the MVP, I would not been mad if Josh Sweat got the MVP. I wouldn't have been mad. I'm like, damn, he deserved that. He deserved that. If they would have gave it to Milton Williams, I'd be like, damn, he deserved that. Real jump. And again, I always give the props to the Kansas City Chiefs. They won the game. We're going to slow down Jalen Carter. For the most part, they did. Jalen Carter was still getting like pressures and hits, but it wasn't that Jalen Carter dominant game. We're going to slow him down. We're going to slow Saquon down. Let everybody else try to beat us. And yeah, we did that. We did that for sure. For sure, for sure. Last but certainly not least, A.J. Brown put up a post. It seemed like he hitting that repeat, and this is what he had to say. A.J. Brown said, grateful, but I still have more work to do. Yeah, man, it's about to get scary. Because the way I thought Jalen Hurts was going, wow, like I told you, like he ain't even do all that. Jalen Hurts was like, it was written. All this and all that. He still kept his composure, still kept it calm. And I'm very happy for Jalen Hurts. Hell, AJ Brown should be happy for Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts made the call to AJ. Like, you want to come to Philly? Jalen Hurts goes to Howie Roseman. Like, look, AJ Brown's having some contract issues. Me and him is really cool. I'm the godfather of his daughter. Oh, you should make the call and try to bring AJ Brown in. And that's exactly what we did. And I'm very happy about that. And a lot of people get their head dug into this super talented quarterbacks like Herbert and all these other guys, Stroud and all that. It's just the intangibles, and we know what Jalen Hurts could do on the field, but the intangibles, bringing guys together. Guys want to play with Jalen Hurts. Saquon wanted to play with Jalen Hurts. AJ wanted to play with Jalen Hurts. I just mentioned this. Devontae Smith took a pay cut to stay with Jalen Hurts. We see what Dallas got to do in the future. And look, man, he got guys that really, really want to play with him. Guys that play at a high level, a very high level. So I'm grateful to have Jalen Hurts, and I'm grateful to have AJ Brown. I'm grateful for this team and for this moment, man. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do going into next year. How we keep some of these core guys together. Hopefully everybody don't leave. Zach Bond. I want Zach Bond and Milton Williams. I know that's going to be a huge debate because if the Eagles decide to keep Milton Williams, what do we do with Jordan Davis? And Jordan Davis, he was playing at a high level too. But y'all know me. I've been the Milton Williams guy. I don't want him to go anywhere. I don't. I honestly really don't want Josh Sweat to go anywhere. But if he do, it's okay. We'll live. We'll get other guys. I like the trajectory of Jalen Hunt and also Nolan Smith, obviously. So it's gonna be a great football season. It's gonna be a great football season. I think we can repeat. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? CJ Gardner-Johnson, Travis Kelce going back and forth, AJ Brown looking to repeat, and Josh Sweat, will he actually stay? Also, Kellen Moore, will he renege? Hopefully he do. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.